I understand that from childhood, we've all been at this point where we dream of being big. We dream of having, letting people know who we are, have our names and photographs on Time cover magazines. Our images elevated on billboards, and people talk about us and like us. That strong craving of popularity is something that we all have by virtue of our nature. But we really have to be careful to understand what is important in life. Is it about being influential, or is it about being popular? I'm going to share with you some reasons why it is better to become influential rather than being popular. The first thing is that popularity is flirting, which means you can lose your popularity at any time. It suffices that you make one big mistake and your popularity drains to dust level. But influence is not the case. When you take time and sacrifice to grow your influence, it doesn't easily vanish. Even if you make mistakes, people will tolerate you. So it's better to grow your influence. Secondly, popularity can be measured in numerical terms. It suffices that you get to your Twitter account or your Facebook, and if people like you, they're going to click a lot of likes. And you might think, okay, yes, I'm very popular. But influence is totally a different story. You really cannot measure your influence by counting the number of people who like you. Influence, let me take the example of Jesus Christ. He died so many years ago, but his influence was so powerful that it networked from one person to the other. So influence grows by networking. When you become influential to a single individual, that individual can become an influence to another person, who becomes an influence to another person, and the network keeps growing even if you die. Thirdly, I want you to understand that influence is a choice, and leaders are self-made by choice, unlike popularity, which is a chance. If you want to become influential, it's simple. It's all about choosing to do the right thing and being consistent in what you're doing. You will definitely become influential. But with popularity, you can win a lottery and you suddenly become popular. You can have a nice face. You can be talented in something and you suddenly become popular. So it's about chance. And I can prove this to you. The best musicians in the world are not actually the best musicians, because there are people who can sing better, but they've not been able to come out on world stage. So popularity is actually a matter of chance, but influence is sure and certain. If you do the right thing, you will definitely become influential. And lastly, influence is born from character, but popularity is born from titles, awards, positions, which means that the moment your award or your title or your position is taken away from you, you lose your popularity instantly. Unlike influence, when you have a strong character, even if your position or your title or your awards are taken away from you, people will remember what you did for them and not your position. When you look at the case of Nelson Mandela, he was quite influential. But when you look at the case of some pop stars, let's say Shakira or Beyonce, they are very popular. Now, I want you to look at me into the eyes and tell me, who do you prefer? Someone who is influential in your life or someone who is popular and entertains you? You will bear with me that influential people will cause you to take action, unlike popular people. So I want to encourage you. In our world today, we need more influential people than popular people. So as a leader, invest in your character and become influential. Thank you very much.